some solitaire. If you enjoy these videos, please let me know. But besides that, let's take out our Joker and promo card, shuffle up our deck, and have a nice night of solitaire with some rest. How are you doing? I hope well. Has your day been good? Been smooth? School or work? Anything interesting? I'll tell you what, for me, I've been having a tough time getting rid of some gosh darn plants. They are quite obnoxious, if I do say so myself, but that is not here or there. Let's deal out our first game and open up our WONKA gummies. Always enjoy the larger font cards. Makes it a little easier, in my opinion, to follow along. Tough start. Let's see what this says. Dream it and do it. We have magic berries, strawberry watermelon, raspberry grape, and orange strawberry. Let's see how these do. Nice tear. They smell really good. When I got these at first, I was not too optimistic about what would be inside. And when you know it, it's actually a little hat. Watermelon. That's very interesting. The first taste is very similar to bubble gum, or not bubble gum, but a watermelon gum. Kind of a mixture between Hubba Bubba and Icebreaker's gum. I'm not quite sure what to think of it, since it has an aftertaste which doesn't taste real. But it's time to tell if that's good or bad. Alright, we'll put in another and see if we get a different flavor. No idea what happened to this hat. It looks a little messed up on top. Okay, I pinpointed the flavor as it looks to be the end of our first game. So let's do a double check. So I want you to imagine you're on a road trip and you stop at a gas station for some gas or some snacks, whichever it may be. Nowhere for the Queen, Triple Jacks, 10 or 3. Game number 2. Now, say when you're at this gas station, you decide to get some gummies, and you're not sure what the gummies are. All it says is gummies on the package, so some generic tasting candy. But heck, it's only $1. So you decide to try it out. Double aces. twos, triple nines, double queens, double fours. Can you stop? Double twos, triple sixes, triple twos, double sevens. My word. That's ridiculous. Anyway, so you get those gummies. You're filling up on some gas. And then you pop some in your mouth while pumping the gas. And the gummy has a little bit of an aftertaste of gasoline. So far, that's what this tastes like. Now it could just be the flavor, so I'll withhold my ranking for another, let's say, 4 gummies. But my goodness, that is quite unusual. Watermelon. Yep. Still that gasoline taste. And in case you're wondering where I got these, I think I found them at Walmart for like 80 cents. And anything that's worth 80 cents nowadays, you know, probably isn't the best. But I thought, you know what, maybe it's good, worth a try. But all signs are pointing that it's not. It has liquid in it, which you'd think it would make it somewhat like a gusher, but no, there's seemingly no liquid once you take your bite, which is kind of impressive, having liquid that's visible inside and not have any come out. I think that was the mystery berry flavor. At first, it tasted somewhat like a raspberry, and then quickly changed into a Coca-Cola flavor. And I'll let you know, that's not a pleasant surprise when you're having fruity candies. One more gummy before I make my verdict. My goodness, what's going on over there at Wonka? Seven, eights, tenor, king. On to our third game. Yeah, there's something wrong with these things. It just doesn't taste like a candy you should be consuming. You know how when you have warheads, and at first you're like, whoa, I should not be eating this, and then it actually becomes nice. But there's that middle point between where you're like, is it worth it? Well, triple nines, wasn't even checking, double sixes, double eights, double sevens, and that is it. Double twos, if I didn't say that. Well, that candy is as if it should be good, but should be bad. And that just becomes nothing. The texture sucks, the flavor lacking, and doesn't outright suck. It has hints of fruitiness. You kind of feel like you're having a gummy candy. But beyond that, Wonka, it's a sack of crap. Don't get it. Save your 80 cents and get yourself like half a Reese's cup or something. Unless you're allergic to peanuts, then get yourself a payday. But for the sake of the sounds, I will take the hit of the Wonka candy. Triple fives, how lovely. Wow, we've just had some rotten luck, as I think that might be it. But just to be sure, nowhere for that 2, nowhere for that 8, nowhere for that 9, nowhere for that king, nowhere for that 9, nowhere for that 10, nowhere for that king, and lastly, nowhere for that 3. It might just be one of those nights, and I think the candy might have cursed it. And if this is any sign for you, don't see the new Wonka movie, because it might just be a waste of money and time. I don't know, I've never seen the trailer. Double aces, double sevens, double sixes, triple aces, double nines, double queens, quadruple aces. My goodness, we never had a chance with triple sixes and triple queens. I guess it's time for the silent game. I was thinking of the words to describe how bad these gummies are. And what sparked that thought was, how do you manage to make a candy so bad that doesn't even closely resemble a candy, nor a flavor, or a texture? So, the phrase I thought in my head was, that is impressively bad. And then, to add on to that, we got shut out on our game. So if you've made it to this point, you're witnessing something pretty bad. Very unique though. So, if you want to share in the frustration, comment impressively bad to represent these garbage waste of Wonka candies, and so far abysmal games reflecting the candy sitting in front of us. But who knows, maybe we somehow manifest a game to where we win after those first four. And so far, it's not looking good. Well, I think at this point we've already accumulated more plays in this one game so far than we have all of tonight before now. So that's a good sign, or at least a positive takeaway. And seriously, these are just so weird and so bad. I've said it enough, but there was something interesting I experienced in that last one. So for those of you who don't know, or who do know, Japanese candies have a very distinct kind of, it's not citric acid or malic acid, but it's something that's very unique and hard to pinpoint, but once you have it, you know you're having something like Japanese candy. Not surprisingly, it's inside of this. And usually when that Japanese candy has that, oh wow, a fat stack, has that flavor profile, you could probably assume it's gonna be good. But for this case, as soon as you get that flavor, like, oh, that's recognizable, I think that's good. It takes a left turn and just confuses you with tartness, sourness, sweetness, bitterness, and the opposite of happiness. But you know what? We're still putting up a fight until the end regarding this game. And for the last time, I'll pop in some gummies. jack. Nowhere for that 5. If we bring this back, there's no red 6 to put down that 5 to move that 4. Well, at least we gave a little bit of a fight. But you know what? Some nights just aren't meant to be. And unfortunately, tonight was one of those nights. Thankfully, it was with a fitting candy to where I think you, double sevens, double kings, can be just as disappointed as I am, because I actually had some hope for those. But you know what? It was still fun. Even something that is relatively negative with the right person can be positive and fun. So thank you for that. It was fun regardless of, all that. And with all of that being said, I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Never try those. Don't do it. And as always, stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.